Hello and welcome to a Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings 2. We are playing as Tywin Lannister in the Robert's Rebellion bookmark. So, Tywin at this time has just been majorly slighted by his king. He had planned to marry his daughter Cersei to the king's heir Rhaegar. However, this did not go through. The king decided he was not happy with this marriage, and in fact has even appointed Tywin's son Jaime to the King's Guard, which was an obvious ploy because he wanted a hostage, as the king has been growing paranoid. Now, Tywin has decided to resign his position as Hand of the King, and has retreated to Castle Rock, just as Eddard Stark and Robert Baratheon declare their war, which sets off the whole event of the Game of Thrones, and you know the story from there. However, our story is going to be slightly different, because we're going to be able to control exactly what Tywin does. We're going to try and play it fairly similar to how it's played in, how it's played in the books and the show. It's kind of, Tywin sits back, he waits, and then he decides to join a side nearing the end of the rebellion. And in both the show and in the books, it was Robert's side, but we'll see exactly how it turns out. Anyway, the Mad King Aerys has provoked Eddard Stark, Robert Baratheon, and their allies into rebellion through his tyrannical actions. The king has repeatedly slighted me, despite my loyal service as Hand of the King. I will not jump to his aid for now. We shall profit in some way. So, what does our thing start off as? Well, basically, we have Aerys in a war. He is in a war against Lord Paramount Robert of the Stormlands, Lord Paramount Jon Arryn of the Vale, Lord Paramount Eddard Stark of the North, and Lord Paramount Hoster Tully of the Riverlands. On his side, he has a whole bunch of people, but most importantly, he has Lord Paramount Mace of the Reach, that being his big Lord Paramount on his side. I believe Dorne may also be on his side? Yes, Dorne is also on his side. So, we actually have a good map mode to look at this, or we should have. That's close enough. So, here's everyone who is against Aerys. So we got all of that, and all of that, if you want it kind of contextualized. And then the Reach and Dorne are both on his side, it's just not showing up. Anyway, we don't care, because we're just going to stay neutral. Now, we do have some important decisions. We can host a tourney. Probably not that important a decision. Now, we also need to appoint a Castellan. And if we want to have a look at our family currently, we have Cersei at age 16. Should be looking for a husband for her. However, there may be some options after the war. We don't really want to throw in our lot with any side until it's actually confirmed who's going to win. We have Jaime, who is in the King's Guard, of course. And we have Tyrion, who we despise. But he is only 9, so there's not really much going on with him. Okay, let's get a Castellan. Who are we going to go with? We can go for our brother Kevin, who we really like. That seems like a perfect choice. We'll go with him, and what do we want him to do? Improve hold. Well, we're going to pretty much be overseeing our own province. So, improve holding, is that something we can do? Doesn't look like it. Pacify province. Allow improving the military organization there. Definitely seems like something that could be useful. Our Justicar, what are we going to get them to do? Probably, we don't need to do very much with them. We could send them off to improve diplomatic relations with somebody. Not really that important. Also, have the Iron Isles declared? No, they're staying neutral as well. I think we'll just leave our Justicar for just now. There's not a lot we really want them to do. Our Master of Arms, we'll get to train troops and we'll build that up. We could get them to train children, but again, we don't really like Tyrion. Lord Treasurer, going to be collecting taxes. Spy Master is, of course, going to be scheming. Now, do we want to perhaps scheme in King's Land? Oh, we can't scheme that far out. We could build a spy network in King's Landing if we wanted to. If we want to do some intrigue events. But I think we'll just scheme in our own capital, find out what's going on. And perform charity doesn't really sound like our kind of thing, so we'll leave that there. Yeah, we're not very charitable. Right. Ruler is unmarried. No, we're going to stay unmarried because that's what Tywin did in the actual event. Pick an ambition. See our house on the Iron Throne. Definitely seems like a Tywin style ambition. Character focus. I don't know. War could be a focus. Rulership would probably be a good one, actually. Maybe stewardship. Rulership would kind of fit in, I think, best with us. 4 children lack childhood focuses, and we have some minor titles to grant out. So, Lionel Frey, whose educator is Emmon Frey, married to our sister Jenna. What are we thinking for the? Do we only have one? We only have one Frey, so I don't know. What we probably just something like etiquette. What about you? What do you have on you? You're kinda into diplomacy and stewardship. Your wife is definitely into a lot of stewardship, so we will go with stewardship. There we go. You will have some sort of stewardship. How about duty? There we go. Next one is Tyrion. Tyrion is probably going to be a duty one as well, I reckon. I don't think that's too bad. Maybe struggle? I don't know. Definitely not pride, because he's not being groomed for rulership, at least not in our eyes. So yeah, we'll go with duty. In duty kind of fits. Serena, she is being educated by Sir Stafford. Seems kind of maybe intrigue, maybe stewardship. A lot of stewardship from your wife again. So probably something like... Oh, she seems to have no interest in stewardship. A little bit in intrigue, a little bit in diplomacy. Let's just give her etiquette. That's kind of alright. And Davin has a lot more in stewardship, so probably something like duty. Yeah, we'll go for duty. There we go. That's all of that set up. We need to set up a bodyguard. That's the main one that really matters here. Now, Marshal doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to hire by sorting by Marshal, but it helps with dual skill multiplier generally. Like, if you have higher Marshal, you're likely to have higher dual skill multiplier. 9.5. Dual skill multiplier is just for duels and things, and that's basically all your bodyguards will do. They'll just jump in for you if you need them. We only have a couple of people who are even vaguely qualified, so we'll go for Benedict. We'll go for probably just Tybalt. Oh wait, that's not even sorted properly. Yeah, we'll go for these two as well. The top two, and that should probably be enough, because anyone else... Oh no, we've got a couple who are at 6, so actually we'll do anyone who's at 6 or higher. There we go. Couple of bodyguards. I don't think we had any others that were 6 or higher, but double check. Nope, that seems fine. Although we could put Ilan Payne in there as well. Right, seems alright. We have one commander slot free. Now this one is Marshal higher is better. I think this one's better. I think Garth is better. Right. And now we're just going to let time move on and see what happens. Now we should get a lot of events here, in theory. Like, there should be a fair few events. If there aren't, I'd be very confused. Today my brother, Lord Tigrit, asked me for a fief of his own to govern. So, we reasonably like him. Okay. Do we want to give him any land? What land do we have would be a good question. We currently hold Casterly Rock. We hold Lordship of Castamere. And we also hold the Castle of Quebec, which is underneath the Lordship of Castamere. Yeah, we could give away Quebec, definitely. Although we could also say you're not ready yet. Which one are we going to go with? Oh, very well, or... Oh wait, no, that just gives him a straight one. No, we will arrange one for him. There we go. We will grant him the Castle of Quebec. There we go. Should be happy with that. We need a new bodyguard. AS Tybalt will do, and we need a new commander. Tigrit would probably do. Yeah. To get. There we go. Right, continue letting time move on. Some of your kin are unhappy you granted the Castle of Quebec to Sir Tywin Lannister, as they expect to be granted the title themselves. Cleos Frey and Garen Lannister. I'll grant titles to whoever I like, thank you. Dear Lord Paramount Tywin, we're experiencing a plague of pirates on our coast, and there's a rumour that you are supporting them. Can you please put my mind at ease regarding this? For I assume that this is not true, or is it? Regards, Lord Walder of the Crossing. So I can reassure him, or a strange accusation, he is up to something. It is a bit strange as an accusation, because I don't think we have sent any pirates after him as far as I know. It's up to something here. What are you up to, Frey? See if we get any events back from him. My liege, since I've arrived in Castle Rock, there's never been a shortage of soldiers reinforcing the troops stationed there. Under our guidance, they believe fame and fortune awaits them. Your humble marshal, Benedict Broom. Let us hope so. How's the war going currently? I don't imagine anything is going too badly anyway. It's slightly in favour of Robert, but that's just kind of generally alright. Lord Paramount Tywin, your aggressive words only serve to strengthen my suspicion regarding your low character propensity to underhanded dealings. Clearly you're hiding something, and if it is not piracy, then I'm sure you are planning some other dark deed that I'm yet to find out about. I demand that you cease at once. With reluctant regards, Lord Walder. I should back down before this breaks our relationship, or may the cur choke on his foul tongue. So how do we feel about Walder here? My opinion is reasonable. We're not friends or anything. I think we would definitely go, may the cur choke on his foul tongue. Definitely. We will brook no insult to ourselves. A message about arranged marriage has been received from Mace Tyrell. You would like Lord Garth the Gross to marry our cousin Jane Lannister. Jane is the daughter of Jason, who is our uncle. I'm not sure about this. I don't think this is the best option for us. I'm not 100% against the idea of the houses getting an alliance, but I mean, she is just a cousin and she is getting on a bit. I suppose this could be fine. We'll accept. I don't suppose we can get an alliance or anything yet. No, they weren't close enough. That's fine. We can accept it. Today my brother, Lord Garin, asked me for a fief of his own to govern. Well, if you'd asked me before the previous person has asked me, I'd have one for you. However, you're not ready yet. Yeah. Well, I mean, we don't have enough land to actually give you, so we won't give you anything. We can righteously imprison Sir Daemon Lannister. He is trying to kill Lord Lewis of Deep Den. Who is Lord Lewis of Deep Den? Lewis Lydon. You know what? That is definitely not on. How would we feel about this? We are quite ruthless. I don't think we're going to let people just get away with anything they want in our realm. We're going to definitely lay down the law here. He has been locked away in a dungeon awaiting his fate. Now, we will call him for a trial. Daemon Lannister has demanded trial by combat and summoning his champion to Castle Rock. Alright. Alright. Quick auto-save, and we can keep moving on. The guards drag Daemon Lannister up from his cell and throw him at your feet. I've come for justice. By right of birth and blood, I demand trial by combat. So I believe that he is going to stand for himself. We could stand for ourselves if we want. Or we can select someone to stand for us. I think we'll select someone to stand for us. Who shall be my champion? Should it be Benedict Broom? Should it be Tybalt Heatherspoon? Should it be Kevin Lannister, our brother? Or should it be Forley Prester? I think it's going to be Benedict Broom. I would maybe think Kevin could do it, but I don't want him to have Kinslayer as a trait, so we're just going to stick Benedict in. Sir Benedict steps forward. I'll stand for you, my lord. Fight well, Sir Benedict. Oh, good, that is our cousin dead. I was worried that was Benedict Broom who was dead. Your cousin, Sir Daemon Lannister, has died. Now it falls upon you to decide whether to make a funeral a big and special event or to keep it small and private one. I think a small funeral would definitely suffice. Sir Daemon Lannister has been defeated at the hands of Sir Benedict. His final plan failed. The gods are in my favour. Child lacks a guardian. Again, this is Stafford, so she's kind of into intrigue. Maybe etiquette might lead into that eventually. We'll see. Kind of courtly stuff. Okay, another arranged marriage message. So, Hoster Tully has asked, when did his wife die? Out of curiosity. Before this event. Okay. To Honourable Lord Paramount Tywin, peace be with you. We propose that Lord Paramount Hoster of the Riverlands and Marissa Lannister marry. So, Marissa Lannister is our cousin. Again, it's one of Jason's children. Do we want this marriage to happen? I'm not 100% against it. Again, I think this is fine as a marriage. We'll go with it. We'll accept. We'll accept these marriage ties into the Riverlands. So we've got marriage ties into both sides of the war right now. A husband and wife musician couple has arrived from Lice. Their performances range from vulgar satires to political savants and everything in between, including songs and poems of courtly love. Well, we're cynical, so courtly love. Pa. Definitely. Definitely. Any more events? Oh, interesting. So, Aerys, did he already lose the war? How did this happen? He just inherited. I should really have everyone marked as special interest so we get specific pop-ups about these in the future. So he has decided to step down. Now that did end the war. No, it didn't end the war against Robert. So it was unrelated to Robert's war. So it must have been a faction got him to stand down, which is definitely interesting. Iron Isles, special interest. Hoster Tully, special interest. John Arryn, special interest. And the North will get that special interest on Eddard. King on the Iron Throne. In the name of the Father, I, King Rhaegar of House Targaryen, promise, pledge, and guarantee in the sight of the Seven that I will be protector and defender of the realm, in all ways useful to it, however many, insofar as I am supported by divine assistance according to my knowledge and ability. Today, King Rhaegar was crowned by His Holiness the High Septon and formally received the title King of the Andals, the Rhaenyra, the First Man, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms, and Protector of the Realm. Okay, that is definitely different. A party of soldiers flying the banner of Lord Roland III of Crake Hall recently set up camp in the middle of a field belonging to a farmer in Castle Rock. According to the farmer, their campfire spread out of control and his entire crop was reduced to ashes. He has brought the matter before your court and demands compensation. First of all, how do we feel about Mr. Crackall? Not very favourably, and he also has a lack of funds. So we can order him to compensate the farmer. The fire was a divine act, no one is responsible. Or I shall pay the farmer out of my own coffers. How would we go about this? We are proud. I wonder whether maybe we would know that we should pay the farmer here. Like, whether we'd go for that kind of justice, and whether we would pay him ourselves as a kind of pride thing, like not let it be known that these kind of things happen in the Westlands, or whether we would instead force Sir Roland, or Lord Roland, sorry, to compensate him. I suspect that perhaps we would force Lord Roland to compensate him. Let's see how that goes. He doesn't have the money, but we'll force him to do it anyway. And let's see how this war is going. Currently, it's 0%. Oh, Rhaenyra Targaryen died of depression. She was previously married to Aerys. Quillan Greyjoy is known as the Tolerant, so neither of those were important. Basically, this war is now a little bit in favour of Robert, but Rhaegar lost all of his allies when the war changed to him. I guess maybe he had some alliances that broke, like maybe these non-aggression pacts were actually alliances before and then that brought people in. Possibly, possibly. Anyway, we'll find out what happens next time. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and a comment. This really helps with search rankings, and it really helps the channel grow. I only do this message at the start of the first video of each series, so this is the last time you will hear it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.